Now joining me on the line is the former WBO Super Middleweight Champion of the world. And on August 5th, he's going to try to become a two-division world champion when he takes on Dmitry Bivol in Abu Dhabi, live on the DAZN. Gilberto Zurdo Ramirez, how you doing?
I'm doing great. How are you?
Doing great. Doing great. Thank you for asking. So we're a little less than 2 months away from this big fight. A fight that you've been calling for I don't know, probably 2 years now. How does it feel to finally be able to know that in about 6 weeks or so you're going to be fighting the guy that you wanted?
Well, I feel great. It's a great opportunity for me and big statement, and put a lot of work in the fight and in the gym too. And it's great. It's great because I've been waiting this opportunity so long, and now it's here, and I can't wait.
You obviously you saw the fight against your countryman Canelo Alvarez. Do you think that was just a matter of size? And obviously you're a lot bigger guy. You're about 6'2". Do you feel that maybe he just outsized Canelo, outbig Canelo, so to speak?
But it's different because I'm bigger. I'm natural light heavyweight, 175 pounds. And Canelo, he doesn't. He's not. And I mean, it's different, right? And but I mean, he did great job, but he get tired because the body is he couldn't get used to for that fight. But Dmitry, well, he did a great job too with versus the biggest in the world, and he beat one of the greatest. And it's great for me because everyone knows Bivol, and now everyone will know Zurdo Ramirez and the whole potential.
You actually stole my next question. I was going to ask you. Obviously you've been trying to get this fight for a couple of years now, but maybe it's a blessing in disguise because obviously he's a much bigger name now with his win over Alvarez, which a win by you would even push your profile up even more.
Say that again.
I said because he beat Canelo, he's a much bigger name than he was than he would have been if you fought him in the last year or two.
Of course, and like I said, people know him, and now everyone will know the whole potential that I have, and it's great opportunity for me, and no one had to miss the fight November 5th. It will be big statement for me. People will know me, and people from Abu Dhabi and for all over the world, they will know Zurdo Ramirez, and it will be an exciting fight.
The fact that he beat Canelo, who's obviously a countryman of yours, you feel that you can get a little redemption for Mexico, in terms of beating Bivol because he knocked off another Mexican fighter?
Of course, it will be a revenge for the whole Mexican people, and I will take the belt to Mexico for sure.
And I guess you've heard Canelo say that he's rooting for you to beat Dmitry Bivol. How does that make you feel?
It feels great. It made me feel great, and I mean, this is the opportunity that I've been waiting, and the one of the greatest. He support me, and I mean, it's great too. And
you mentioned earlier that you're a natural light heavyweight. You squeezed into super middleweight for such a long time. That extra 7 pounds now, and showing your performances, you're knocking a lot. You've knocked out your last, I believe, 6 opponents. Is it that simple that maybe the extra 7 pounds has made you even a more powerful puncher?
Yeah, of course, make difference, and everyone will watching, and everyone will see a different Zurdo Ramirez in this fight too, and I mean it's great to have this opportunity, and these 7 pounds is great for my body, and maybe eventually my body will need to move up again, and yeah.
If I'm not mistaken, and if I remember the fight, your last fight, Did you actually come into the ring over 200 pounds?
My natural body is like 200, 195, and yeah.
Wow. I mean, it's amazing you were able to make super middleweight for so long. Fighting in Abu Dhabi, going over to the Middle East. You excited about that opportunity, fighting in a different part of the world?
Yes, it's super exciting. I've been there once for the press conference. People are really nice, and it's different. The whole world is different there, and I mean, it's great. It's great because the weather is like Mazatlan, where I came from. It's humid and it's nice. And I mean, the people is nice. Really, is really kind out there, and the service is amazing. I mean, and it's the safest places in the world. And maybe one day, why not? I would like to move there.
Wow. A win on November 5th. You feel obviously your record would go to 45-0. Do you feel, we talk about guys who are superstars in boxing. I mean, you're 44-0 and you beat some real good fighters. Do you feel a lot of people maybe underestimate you, underrate you a little bit?
Yeah, a little bit, but people will know. Will know in November 5th the whole potential that I have.
We'll break down, without giving too much of your game plan away, break down Dmitry Bivol.
That's a good question. I want to look forward the whole night and want to chasing him and put a lot of pressure and throw a lot of punches.
Last time I interviewed you, I don't know if you remember this, you actually were sitting, you were sitting. What's that?
Mexican style.
Well, last time I interviewed you, you were actually getting your hair cut as we spoke. So now you're a little bit more relaxed. What do you want to say to the fans in closing? I don't want to keep you too much longer. What do you want to tell the fans out there before we see you on November 5th live on DAZN when you take on Dmitry Bivol for the WBA Light Heavyweight Championship of the world?
Thank you, everyone. Thank you for the whole support. Thank you for being kind with me, and I want to give a really exciting fight, good fight, explosive fight, and I'm chasing greatness, and I will become two-time world champion November 5th, and don't miss the fight. Thank you, everyone.
Real quickly, you said explosive fight. Are you looking to knock Dmitry Bivol out?
I'm looking to raise my hand that night. Yes, I'm looking for everything.
Well, Gilberto, thank you so much for a few minutes of your time. We look forward to, of all the fights that are left on the calendar in 2022, one of the most anticipated fights. Zurdo, thank you for a few minutes of time, and we wish you best luck, and we'll talk to you soon.
Thank you.
Thank you.